Hi guys, this video is based all around trail braking into corners. Okay, trail braking, so providing we've done the 4 basics on my first 4 videos, that we've done all that correct, especially your faster riders, the real fast group riders in Trek Days and your fast club races, they will be trail braking. You will be trail braking into pretty much every corner. Okay, so as I said in one of my previous videos, I generally don't coach people to trail brake because the art of getting trail braking right and wrong is so easy to end up on the floor. So generally I teach people to do all the braking in a straight line, let the brakes off, and then enter the corners nice and fast, freewheel speed. But yeah, okay, you can trail brake, and you will have to trail brake the faster you get it. Now, trail braking into corners is only going to give you tenths of a second here and there. You're not going to gain massive amounts of speed by trail braking into every corner. Okay, so if you are trail braking into corners, that's probably because you are one of the faster riders. You're doing all the basic stuff right, and that extra little couple of tenths here and there to shave off your lap time will really be progressed by trail braking into most corners. Okay, so trail braking, obviously we start braking upright and then you're braking with more lean angle. Now the more you brake into the corner and the more lean angle you're going in, the more you need to release the brake. It's exactly the same reverse effect when you're getting on the gas picking the bike up, but obviously we're going into the corner, I hit the brakes, the bike's leaning over, providing you've got the correct tyres on and there's heat in the tyres. I really wouldn't recommend trail braking into any corners unless you've got good heat in that front tyre. This is the key area for trail braking into any corner, is to make sure tyre pressures are set correct and you've got plenty of heat in that front tyre and you're doing the correct body position as well. Because if you're not doing the correct body position, or the tyre pressures or the heat in the tyres aren't up to standards, then chances are you're going to tuck the front and lose the front. So yeah, so you hit the brakes, tip it into the corner, and the more you lean the bike over, the more you want to release the brake. Now you can enter the corner so much faster, and you can trail brake it on some corners right up to the apex. But as I said, even for myself, after 20 years of trail braking into corners, trying to nick that extra little bit into certain corners here and there, I was getting it wrong, and that was after 20 years of racing. And you see even top racers today getting it wrong all the time because they're trying to nick that little bit, just trail braking into some of the corners. And the easiest way I describe getting how difficult trail braking is, the faster you go and the more lean, the more risk you run of tucking the front, depends on how much brake pressure. The skill doing it right and wrong is exactly the same, in my opinion, as doing a wheelie correct. If you do a wheelie on a bike and you get it right up to the balancing point, if you get it wrong, obviously you're going to flip the bike and go right over. In my opinion, trail braking is equally just as dangerous as doing that wheelie and getting it up on the balancing point. So trail braking is really advanced stuff for advanced fast riders. So if you're not a fast group rider or you're not a club racer, I wouldn't really focus on trail braking into a corner. But as I said, there is gains to be had out of trail braking into pretty much every corner by nicking that extra bit of, scrubbing that speed off last minute into the corner. And as I say, the more lean angle you run, the more brake pressure you release, and then obviously when you become to maximum lean, you want to be totally off the brake. So yep, there is time to be had, guys, in trail braking, but it's a fine art. But to do it properly, as I said, you need to have that correct body position and use the right amount of track as well. Otherwise, the least amount of track that you're using, then you're making the corner tighter for yourself, and then it makes it more difficult to trail brake into the corners. Okay, so best of luck.